Okay, we'll do a quick week 8 update on the Fluval Flex 132 liter. So week 8, midweek test came back. Didn't need a water change, but I did do some maintenance, like I did in the previous video to the opposite side. Sucked off the algae. Gave a couple days for the snails to do their thing, and then did a little scrubbing. And here we are toward the end of week 8. Moved the mushroom around. I stopped using my power head, and the result, possibly, my Kenya tree is way more active, but my mushroom's not. And my green star polyp isn't doing so good. But I guess a lime star and my Duncans are doing fine. I dropped my Zoes down the bottom. They seem to be doing okay. New Florida mushrooms doing good. Fish are doing fine. The lawnmower is doing good. Nemo still digging. Okay, here we are 2 months in, week 8. The only maintenance I'm going to do this week is I took out the circulation pump. We're going to clean that up. So I had to pull out the protein skimmer and basically had to take off the whole cover because this space right here where the skimmer sits up is, made for above where the cup is and not the whole unit itself, so it doesn't come, it's too big. So you've got to take or remove or move the cover in order to get to clean not only the recycle return pump, but also the protein skimmer as well. I love this tank. This is a nice tank. It really is. But whoever, did the designing and all this didn't put too much thought. I don't know if they're, aquarists or not, but kind of doesn't appear that, they did any kind of testing or research on, once you got the tank and had to maintain it and run it, there wasn't too much thought into the ease of that. But so we're going to go ahead and clean the return pump. We'll give you a little video of that stuff. All right, so here's a quick video of the return pump. And I also pulled out the 800-gallon power head. It's just too strong. So I'm going to work on getting some lower capacity, and probably GPH somewhere around 500 gallons is my target right now, depending on how many I need and how I can get my flow going. So here's a good look at, this is 2 months in. So you want to do some regular maintenance. You'll see when it's done that the unit's actually black instead of this crusty gray. So let's get to cleaning. Okay, here's a quick week 8 maintenance. So we took out the Fluval return pump. So basically, it's real easy to take apart. So I'm going to do it in reverse just for a few seconds so I can kind of show you how the pieces go. Okay, so basically you have this cover, right, on the top part of the feet. You just pop it off, pry it off. It's real simple. And inside there is your filter. Okay, and then here's your propeller unit. Okay, it's magnetic on the bottom. The only thing you got to worry about is make sure it keeps clean on this side, and you can clean off whatever on the other side. Clean off around here, clean off inside, clean off your filter. Okay, if you want to clean a little more, you can clean your vents and stuff, and then we'll put it back together. All right, so we're going to close out this maintenance video. A couple of pointers. So you don't really have to worry about getting this clean too much. It's pretty self-sustained in the unit. Okay, on the cover, make sure your vents are clean. Okay, you got vents on all the sides. Just make sure your vents are clean. Okay, make sure your threads on your different nuts and connectors are free of crap. Okay, magnetic propeller, make sure it's free of crap. So, lastly, here's something about this filter, and I'll show you how it goes on. There's one thing you got to worry about. It's very thin right there. You see that? It's like paper thin just about. Okay, so we'll use the top. You can't really see my finger. We use the bottom. You can clearly see my finger, and I'm on the bottom of the circle here. So this is very susceptible to breakage, so be careful when you're cleaning your filter. So what you want to do is you want to get your propeller in. So we're going to put the propeller in. Okay, just drop it in there. It's magnetic. It'll do its thing. As long as you can twist this around. So you want to get it down flat, give it a good twist till it doesn't move anymore. It's got to be firm in place. Otherwise, the propeller is going to make a bunch of noise on you and you're going to be hating life. Okay, so I got it locked in. See the holes on the sides? Here's the top of the unit. Okay. Pop your filter in. Okay. Sits right on top. Don't worry about it. Make sure you got your half circle on the top, flat on the bottom. Okay, so you get your filter straight. Pop that bad boy right on. Click. Right? It'll click right in for you. And then you attach your hose. And you're all done. So then we're going to go ahead and connect my hose piece. Okay, another little thing to look for. So when you put your hose back together, the connector, the nut that goes from the pump to the tube, one side is threaded, the other side is smooth. That way you know which one to put it in. I know it's hard to tell with the video. One side is smooth, one side has threads. Threads, smooth. Okay, so here's a final little bit before I get it back in the tank. Remember, when you set your tube onto the pump, you got to make sure it faces the side, because when it goes back in the tank, this part goes to the edge of the middle cylinder, and the hole to connect the water flow coming out connects here. And it's got to be this way. You can't have it this way because the hole that's in the all-in-one in the back of the sump is this way. All right, here we are, back up and running. Water flow's improved a bit. I wouldn't say it's like 100 gallons improvement, but it's definitely coming out better. So I might add this to monthly maintenance. That was 2 months worth of junk, and it's sucking up some more of the junk that was back there. I might just go ahead and do a maintenance filtration of that back compartment next week. So we'll see. So I hope this is somewhat educational for some folks. I'm learning along the way too. Every tank is different. You don't have to do it this way all the time. Do what works for you. Figure out what works best. I'm just showing what is working and not working for my tank. Nemo's still digging his spot up on the surface, and the Bangui seems to love the new clean corner. So let me see if I can slowly focus. Brown algae is about gone. We did a little bit of cleanup in the corner here. It's hard to tell with the blue tin light. It'll come back, do it quick, so you can see again. Still a bit of growth on the dry rock, so that's a concern. I might take the dry rock out and just let it sit for a few days. Black it out, but not the tank, just black out the piece of rock, and then go from there. So we'll see. So it's week 8, looking pretty good. No water change yet. We're going to do another test tomorrow. If anything, we'll do a little more top off.